Hello everyone, and this time I would like to show you the chess game of the two Americans in the candidates, two superstars of the United States. So with the white pieces we have Hikaru Nakamura and his opponent Fabiano Caruana, and I believe Caruana is the only chess player in the tournament who has more than 2800 FIDE rating points. So let's see what happened in this very recent up-to-date chess game. So I also showed the chess game between the two superstars of the Indian chess, Vidit and Gukesh. If you are interested, you can also check out that chess game as well. It was quite a dramatic and a very exciting chess game. So let's see what happened in this game. Hikaru Nakamura starts the game with e4 and we have e5, knight to f3, and we have the Spanish game Ruy Lopez, a6, and this move is still known as the Morphy defense. Interesting, isn't it? So bishop to a4, knight to f6, d3, bishop to c5, castling, d6, c3, castling, rook over, knight to e7, knight up. So fighting for the better position. Let's skip these moves faster. So basically Caruana is giving Nakamura an isolated pawn, but on the flip side of the coin he is giving up the bishop, so pluses and minuses. Knight to d5, bishop to c2, bishop up, knight in, rook up, attacking the knight, knight goes back and then pawn up, rook over, bishop to d2, knight attacks the rook, bishop pins the knight and capturing the knight, and we have queen to d2, queen to g5, not exchanging the queens, and we have knight in, h4 sacrificing a pawn, and we have queen to d5. Well, why not capturing the pawn, then rook to e4, g5. Actually black is doing okay, but this is looking tricky and it doesn't look very safe in this position. The knight is pinned, but black is going to be a pawn up, not accepting. We have queen to d5 and rook to e4, attacking the knight, knight goes back. Well, why not rook to e5, both attacking the queen and attacking the knight? Well, that would be a blunder, checkmate. So rook to e4, knight to g6, and then rook over, doubling the rooks, and knight goes back. So far so good actually for both players. It's quite a balanced chess game. h5, and this move is actually quite useful move, and black can't also play knight to g6, fixing the h-pawn, bishop to d7, and this was a bad move by Fabiano Caruana. The first player who got cracked, actually. Bishop to d7 was a bad move. Knight to d7 should have been considered, and this would have been much more better for black. Now you will see why bishop to d7 was a bad move. I don't know, maybe Caruana was suffering because of the time pressure. Bishop to d7 puts the question mark, because in this position rook takes, and what else? Black should not capture back with the queen and lose the queen. So bishop takes, and look at this position. I mean, this is never very good, of course, because all of the pieces of black is in the 8th rank, and this doesn't look very nice, of course. So white has much flexible and also much more active position. So all of the black pieces is in the 8th rank. This doesn't look very good. So knight to f5 by Hikaru Nakamura. And can you see the threat? Can you see the potential threat in this position? Okay, so actually in this position, white Hikaru Nakamura is threatening maybe to sacrifice his knight, and if capturing the knight, getting in with the queen, and it is getting very dangerous. So Caruana wants to defend that, and he played queen to f6. So let's play a random move just to illustrate that. Then knight takes, pawn takes, what else? Queen takes, and lifting the rook up, and then rook over. And how to defend? It is very tricky and very difficult. Only the knight is defending, and in this position you can't actually block with the knight. I mean, if checking with the rook, you can block with the knight. That's what I meant when I said only knight is defending. So in this position you can't even block with the knight because of the h-pawn. So you can see the power of the h-pawn. Okay, so this looks pretty dangerous already and not comfortable at all for Caruana. So queen to f6, and then queen to b4, and Caruana needs to be extremely careful in this position, but he made a blunder and he played b5, and this move was a blunder of epic proportions by the 2800 federated Fabiano Caruana. So which move should have been considered in this position? Well, bishop to d7 should have been considered in this position, but b5 was a blunder. Can you see why this move was a blunder in this position? Okay, so knight to e7 is the first move, and this is the only move for not losing the queen, of course moving the king. And now did you see the move? Did you see the idea? It is white to move, and Hikaru Nakamura played a move and Caruana resigned actually in this position. What a disaster for Caruana. Okay, I will give you 3 seconds to pause the video. If you want, you can pause the video and try to guess the next move of white. White plays a move and wins the chess game. That's simple. Okay, knight to d5. Did you see this move? And this is double threat and there is no defense. No defense at all. So threatening queen takes knight, checkmate, and at the same time attacking the queen. So if you save the queen, then getting checkmated in one move, also bishop occupies the escape square. So after knight to d5, if c5, actually this move prolongs the game, then queen takes and knight to d7, attacking the queen and defending. But simply knight takes queen, rook takes, only move, knight takes, and thank you for the game. White is a piece up. What a game. So okay, I hope to see you next time with more interactive chess games. And Nakamura simply destroyed Fabiano Caruana in this chess game. So congratulations to Hikaru Nakamura. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. I hope to see you next time with more interactive chess games. Just stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.